we had everything lined up to give you 3 jobs in the second series or second part of this series, but we had a lot of interest on the engineering and how this solar rack was built. So we decided to give you an entire episode on this solar rack from beginning to end, tying the first episode into the second, all things solar. So take a look, hope you enjoy.
Did you ever double check? I mean, if they're off a little, if they're off, they're off. It is what it is. But like the holes, were they pretty dialed in as far as the spacing?
This way?
Yeah, between the two.
I did not check them. No.
If it's off like a few, like an inch or so, that's not gonna be bad. Yeah, 3 foot by 3 foot by 3 foot. As you can see, the rebar and these 4 posts in the ground. I don't know the exact depth, but they're an extra few feet below that. Yeah, just getting it level. I wouldn't say getting it level is super necessary, but it's definitely would help us. Definitely gonna help us out in the long run. So we're gonna go ahead and get it level. Make sure that not only are these threads in the center of this hole, but also that this pattern and that pattern over there are the equal distance apart that we need them. The holes are dug in the exact spot we need them to be, so as long as we line this up in the center of the hole, we should have no problem. Yeah, it's busy, but it's just like we're waiting on, it's a waiting game. Still waiting on a lot of materials and stuff, so basically how it goes in the construction world. Hurry up and wait.
Yeah, it's perfect. Leave it right there.
Actually looks optimal. Dang, almost like we know what we're doing here. You drink caffeine?
I do not.
No? No pre-workout or nothing?
I'll have a soda every night. I hate pre-workouts.
Really? You don't like the way it makes you feel?
Hell no.
You don't like that tingly feeling?
I won't sleep for like 2 days.
Oh, it works a little too well on you, huh?
Yeah.
Other side? Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, if we could go your way now.
I think it'll be fine though. It really needs to go down a little bit more, but
The whole thing down?
It'll be fine, I think.
I think going down a whole inch is not gonna
It's not gonna
affect the overall integrity. Taping it where it's gonna be above the concrete, but when they're pouring the concrete, I don't want the concrete to cure on the good threads, because then you're not gonna get a bolt over it. I mean, you can, but then you gotta clean it, and
you're really just protecting threads then.
yeah, just protecting threads. Yeah, it's not necessary, but it makes the job easier when you take everything apart, because then you don't gotta clean it. You can see, because look, this whole thing is, the top of the concrete is gonna go right here. So it's all elevated this much. So that much of the thread's gonna stick out. This thread's already protected because of the wood, but this thread right here is
an extra inch and a half.
Basically, yeah. That way it just makes it easier so we can put a bolt on it and we don't have like, you know, concrete splatter in our way. It's not the end of the world because we can always clean it, but it's just, depending on how rough it is, it can be a little bit difficult. Yeah, this way all we gotta do is just take the tape off.
If I can get them all tacked up.
I feel like the biggest thing we're having on.
Well, one of them I can't build anyway until the laser guy. I mean, if we do the bottom and the top. I guess if I can get everything tacked up, then
we get everything tacked up. It's
whoever
just
here's Friday can help weld. Or I mean Tuesday.
Yeah. And we just got to do one. I think the hardest thing it is going to do is going to be painting, as far as like, and we still got to add the 2 more tubes. But you want to build.
Add 3.
You want to build that post first, right?
We gotta add 3, and then we gotta put one of those together so we can put those on that.
Okay, so you got to build one of those first before we can put those tubes in. All right, I like that. So that being said, I could probably put all these bad boys on then. Top and bottom. You best believe I'm not going to weld that upside down, so I'll do one side and then we'll have to flip it.
It's gonna be a pain in the ass, bro.
It's going to be a pain. Goes right there. Cut that centerpiece.
Yeah, we'll just.
Is there not going to be one that goes right there, or tube?
No, there's not gonna be a tube.
What happened?
It was never intended to have a tube there. When I made these, it was still. It was still gonna be 2 pieces right here, but you could use these right here and that'd still work.
What are you thinking?
Maybe we'll only double up the corners. We'll just do one in the middle on one side. Well, actually, that's not gonna work either, right?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Willis?
2.
Oh, would it'd probably be better.
It'd probably be better like that, to be honest.
Oh, that one we couldn't do it, but I could do it for at least these 2. That would be a lot stronger like
It'd
that.
be so much stronger. So we're just gonna tack the bearing assemblies together, and I'll try to put one of the tops together. I'm not sure how far I can go though without the 6x6. For right now, I'm just gonna prep it so I can just tack it. Just wanna make sure I got bare metal. I'm just removing the slag from the laser so the weld can penetrate. Just on the inside, so when I cap it, I won't be able to get in there. I'll build the next one. Then we'll move on to the top and see if I can do that or not. I'm not sure that I can without that tube.
All right, so got these gussets. They're gonna go right there. The issue is I gotta find center. So I know this is 2 inches thick. This is a 1/4 inch thick. do the math, that means it's gonna be 7/8 on both sides. So I got this plate right here at the very bottom. I am going to stack 1/4 inches right here. It's a 1/4 inch. That's a 1/2 inch. That's 3/4. All I'm missing is one more 8 to make 7/8. I'll throw that on. Should be the center. So let me go find an 8 real quick. 1/8 inch. So we got 7/8 worth of shims right there. Throw this 1/4 inch on there. Now this measurement should be 7/8. We'll double check. Seven-eighths. I'm gonna do this for every single one, tack them all in, and then I'll come back and weld it out.
Same this way.
You don't clicking up for these or anything, just did not.
Same this way.
In a perfect world, it would be
Well,
nice,
it will
clean 'em up,
be.
but it's not gonna be holding 100,000 pounds. You know what I mean? So there's no need for that. That's just extra work that doesn't need to be done.
So these 12 bolt holes right here, bolt to the outside of the bottom part of the bearing. And the top. Bolts to the inner part of the bearing. I'm gonna get that play out of it too. I'm gonna sleeve this part right here so it won't have that play in it when it's done. Yeah, I mean it's not much, but yeah, it's coming together pretty good. Everything's tight, fits really good. So yeah, I didn't order enough of these center pieces here. I didn't count it right, so I sent him an email on Friday. Probably won't get them back till Tuesday because of the holiday weekend. But I don't really need those anyways. It's gonna take me a day or two to build one post. If we can get one done, they can go install this one while we finish the other one or something like that. We still gotta powder coat them too, so we're not really in a huge hurry. We'll be in a hurry once they're done, but we don't really want to rush it assembling it. It is what it is. You engineer it as best you can, but there is always a little bit of a gamble. I think my biggest worry is going to be the bearing, and really is going to be the weak point. I mean, you said it's good for 5,000 pounds as far as this way. It's like 30,000 pounds of weight. It's not, the bearing's tall, so there shouldn't be a lot of leverage on it, but like I said, you never know. Yeah, this is the most important part for sure. The attachment point would be the second weakest point. I'm not really worried about that though. Like I said, I'm more worried about the bearing. If it's gonna fail, it'll fail here. Or where it attaches to the concrete. Those will be the two weakest points. Yeah, well we got all this stuff tacked together. We're gonna call it a day. We gotta wait till we go pick up the 6x6. Not much else we can do today. This is all the fun type of welding too, bro.
Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah, it's gonna look dope.
Yeah.
I would have designed it completely different if I knew it was only going to be a half. I would have just probably X'd it right down the middle.
X'd it and then maybe.
And then we'd have had tubes going that way.
But maybe bigger ones next time.
Yeah.
But maybe 18 or. Add some sick design right there. Some fit.
I'll put the Wolf Creek logo in there, dude. What I would have done. All right.
We got Frank over there welding up the last of the gussets. Hopefully that should be done today, that main frame. We do got to paint it, add a few other extra tubes, but until then, one step at a time. And then we got Brandon over here. Here we got one of the control arms. So these 2 points are gonna be the pivot points that are actually gonna let the whole solar panel pivot left and right. So he's working on that here.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully we get these welded today. That would be awesome. There's not much. As you can see, we just gotta weld these slot welds, all these welds, weld it around, basically make it bomb proof. That's the goal at least. So hopefully we get both these welded today. We get this control arm and the other control arm, because everything you see here, it is ×2. We're building 2 of these. So hopefully we get both those done, and the actual main post that everything's standing on. We don't have those yet, but I'm hoping Jordan brings those in today and we can start working on those as well. And maybe start painting. All these are gonna get powder coated. So once they're done getting welded up, we'll throw them in the oven, get them all powder coated. However, this is a little bit too large for our oven, so we're gonna go ahead and just either spray it or roll on. We haven't decided yet, but that unfortunately can't get powder coated with the tools that we have, but it's all good. Everything else will be powder coated. So that's the update for today, man. Easy day, well, tough day. Easy day, but a lot of shit to do. These past 2 weeks have been pretty slow, just waiting on parts, and it never fails in construction. You're waiting all week, maybe even all month, and then all of a sudden everything comes in and it's like, oh shoot, we need this yesterday. And so now we're just bam, 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 bam. So this next week is gonna be pretty busy. The goal is to get everything done and installed Friday. If we bleed into the weekend, we bleed into the weekend. Is it heavy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't even lift it. With that, well, if I don't use my legs, no way. Oh, not even with my legs.
I'd say it's probably like a couple hundred pounds. You still have those bars you cut off, those
Which bars?
anchor plates? Because I'm thinking he's probably gonna need some kind of bars to turn this thing with or something.
Oh, we've got some leftovers, I think. It's gonna slide a little bit.
Tilt down a little bit. Tilt forward. More. There we go. Tilt forward. Tilt forward. Go up a little bit. Right there.
That was easier than I thought. Looks badass.
All right, come down a little bit, real slow.
I'm gonna tilt it forward a little.
You can do that too.
All right, I think you're off, dude.
Come on down. All right, back up. Boom!
Dude, one pinky, look at that. That's sick.
This also has a little bit of play in it. There we go.
Oh, look at that. Some slight play in it, but not, well, it works. You talking about a tube like right here?
This little short one will take that play out of it. weld it on, it'll take that play out of it. Ain't
not
much
sure.
up here, dude, but when you get
It starts winding.
20 feet on there, yeah, it could be starting doing that. That's kind of what I was worried about.
Maybe if you try tightening these, would that affect anything?
Yeah, this will help a little bit. If you watch that pin though, you're gonna have this right there in that pin. So I gotta find something. I'm gonna have to make something.
Goes in fine too. But won't, I guess the tube would have to be tight against this.
No, it'd be welded on.
But wouldn't it have play inside the tube then as well? Or?
No, not if it was 1/2 inch. It'd be longer, you know what I mean?
Oh, because then it can't twist.
Yeah.
Ah.
That will be aimed towards the road. This will be aimed towards the house. So it's gonna mount on just like that. It's gonna be fun getting that thing on. Definitely need to bring some short ladders. It's cool though, it hangs up by itself, dude. So the balance is good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This one's ready for prep and paint.
So, well, before we paint
dude,
it,
I
we
still
gotta
think,
decide
like,
if
we
we
had
put
a
the handles.
handle right here, or even a handle the guy could just grab. Pull the pin, grab it, and then you can just put the pin back in there.
So right now we are painting up the last coat of paint on the solar panel frame. So it is all done, minus the paint, obviously. So we're gonna finish painting up this last coat. This rack is done. We'll bring the second rack in and we'll start welding on that. We got quite a bit of welding left to do. And we only got a day and a half probably. Yeah, like day and 5 hours. So it's cutting it close for sure.
What all do you have to weld onto that other rack?
Yeah, so both these tubes, both those tubes, and then that tube and that tube, along with these plates that you see in the middle, and these stiffeners. We've got 8 of these. Oh yeah. And that stiffener, and it's on the opposite side over there. So we've got quite a bit of stuff. So it's gonna be another late day today. Yesterday was a good 12-hour day, so we'll probably do the same thing today and probably tomorrow as well, just to get everything done. But no worries, everything's going smooth. We just test fitted the piece over there. Everything works out nice. Some hiccups, of course, for sure, but
no major hiccups.
no major, yeah, nothing where we had to take anything apart or anything. We had a few design changes, which set us back a few weeks, but besides the design change, everything's been pretty smooth.
It's like a submarine part.
Yeah, periscope.
Yeah, I'm gonna wipe it all down. We'll preheat it. 280 degrees Celsius. So whatever that is in Fahrenheit, I have no idea. 4 something, I think.
Pretty hot.
Yeah, it's hot. It's hot. Perfect. Come down a little bit. Perfect. You got a boat now? You got 2 boats?
Jet boat and
And a fishing boat?
no, just kind of a cruising boat, family boat.
Yeah.
Sitting down by the railroad tracks. She's warning me of the judgment day to come. Still small voice trying to turn me back, but I quickly snapped it out. It don't belong here on the wrong side of town.
Yeah, so now that we wiped it down, got it all sanded and wiped down, we're gonna throw it in the oven, we'll preheat it. It'll burn off all the extra oils and residue, stuff that's left over. Then we'll pull it out, powder it, put it back in there for 30 minutes. 20, it's like more like 20 minutes, and we'll be good to go. Yeah, we'll preheat it. That helps, like I said, it burns off all the excess oils if there's anything left over. And it helps the powder stick because it kind of melts to it. Ready. Yeah, she's warm in there. Oh, that's barely even hot.
That feels hotter than normal. Last time.
So you know, say like spray paint. You know, we'll exaggerate it by a lot, but say spray paint's 1/4 inch thick. Powder coat's going to be like 1 inch thick, or more. So it's just a lot thicker and harder.
Good luck picking me up. Save your prayers, I'll let you down. I can't stay away from the wrong side of town. I just
That's it.
can't stay away.
Yeah, melt into a gel and then cures into like a hard. I wouldn't say it's like plastic, but I don't really know what you compare it to, but
Is it almost like the metal that you see at like jungle gyms for kids and stuff?
yeah, that's all powder coated.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, you got this. I don't think this is, but you have UV resistant powder coat, so it'll stick better in the sun. It won't lose its color.
Won't crack.
It's scratch resistant, won't crack. You know, if you do it right, it'll last for a long time.
So it's Friday now. We're on literally the last 30 minutes of this project. Final coat of this and the solar rack is completely done. It's been a long week for all of us, for sure. Tight deadline, we finally finished it. End of the day, Friday, it is 6:11, so a late day today. Both racks over there you can see are finished. Looking nice and clean, powder coated. Fortunately, we couldn't powder coat this, just way too big for the oven. So we're rolling it on. Second coat, it's done. Install will be Monday. So Monday morning, we'll load this on the trailer, haul it off, and hopefully it goes in smooth. Obviously, there's gonna be some hiccups. Nothing goes in smooth, so. If we can minimize it as most, that's perfect. Well, they're gonna get scratched for sure. Loading and unloading and installing it, we're gonna have to do a lot of touch-up paint, which sucks, but that's easy. And we can make it to where it's still pretty decent. Worst case scenario, the bolts don't line up. Like that is absolutely worst case. Dry fitted everything in shop. So it should work. The hardest part probably is gonna be lining up these holes on the rack in the field. Just because once you see it in the field, everything's on a hill. And so nothing's flat. So it's going to be a little bit tricky because the tolerances here are like in the thousands. It's just so wide. It's going to be awkward just picking it up and then trying to line up all 3 spots on it. So we're probably going to have to scrape the paint away just to make everything fit in, just because the thickness of the paint's probably going to give us some trouble. I've got complete confidence in our team. I know we'll get it done pretty quick. Install should be easy and fine. Like I said, we dried installed it here. Everything went good, so yeah, I got confidence in everybody that it'll get done pretty quick. All right, we are all loaded up. Got 2 of the frames, 2 of the swivel tops. Other 2 posts are in the other truck already close to being on site. Just got to do some final strap-ons for these bad boys and hopefully be a smooth day. But yeah, everything got loaded up nicely. We minimized the paint scratch, which is good. We still gotta do some touch up, but as expected. So we'll see what happens when we install, see how much we can scratch it up. But yeah, so far so good.
So today is the moment of truth. We've got the entire team here putting in the solar rack, and knowing that Brandon put it together, I know it's gonna go smooth, but you still have those moments of, will it work? Just because there's so many moving parts. But let's go take a look at where we prepped the concrete, where we got everything ready, and kind of give you a rundown on how this is gonna go. So a big part of this job, even before we get it set up, is gonna be navigating, getting around safely the work site. And so you've got the garage, you've got limited space in between here. And so that's gonna kind of be obstacle 1, getting everything back here safely without damaging anything else. What we did is we've got 2 concrete pads poured independently. We did these with a high strength concrete, so 4,000 PSI. We took and did a 3 by 3 by 4 foot deep pier basically. And then we set our anchor bolts in there. So the only opportunity this has to go anywhere is gonna be if the entire block of concrete itself rips out, which is never gonna happen. So we've got 1 solar rack that's gonna go here, 1 solar rack that's gonna go there. Both are identical, built identical, concrete's identical. Where this project changed is it went from the 2 racks being combined into 1, and they wanted to be able to orient not just on the Y-axis, but they wanted to be able to orient on the X-axis. So we started building the whole rack thinking it was gonna face kind of like southeast, and they would want to pivot throughout the day this way. Owner changed his mind. He's a super cool technical guy. He wanted to be able to, throughout the winter and summer, pivot the racks to orient with the sun, and then also, X and Y essentially. So we had to separate the 2. Now we've got 1 here, 1 there, and we're gonna start assembling from the ground up. The way these are gonna work is essentially in 3 parts. We've got the base, which is gonna bolt to the anchors. We've got the bearing, which is going to bolt in between the base and the top, and then the top that's going on that. And then lastly, our rack that is gonna be set with pivot point set screws on top, and then should go smooth. We'll do bases first, and then bearings, top, which will probably take a couple hours. And then our last thing, we'll get these racks off the trailer at the end. Brandon, man, is so awesome. For him to be able to, for us to sit down and just go over measurements, and then him be able to create these gussets and these brackets and these pivot points and these. We'll get the bases over there, we'll get these tops over there, and then we'll leave the racks on here for last. And then just get all that material over there. Nope. You gotta like drop something and make it dramatic for TV. Yeah. Like jump out of the way. Boom it out.
Yeah, that's what I was saying there. Built up a little bit. A little bit.
Y'all did a good job protecting them, dude. Most of the time on the metal buildings, they don't even put anything on them. All right. Let's set it down, just sitting. We'll leave it attached, and then when he's ready, we'll just stab it. Literally, right on. Cool.
Wide mouth. Another day in the life of paradise. I will say the
Machine pieces.
install is going to be easier than actually building it.
Stuff.
That's like the last 100 meter stretch until the finish line. So we're sprinting, but we're not taking any chances on anything. So we're going to do everything right on the install. Make sure.
Yeah, look at that. See, that's
everything's
good. Now we're
installed.
tight. We're like, fuck.
So Loctite, all that jazz.
Right now I'm taking all the packaging off. These are going to be the bearings to rotate everything. However, they are steel. Steel rusts out in the weather. So I've never done it before, but we're going to try to throw some clear coat on it. That should help, but with it being so smooth, slightly worried with it sticking to it, how well it's going to adhere to it. But we're going to try it out, see if it works, and we'll go from there. Is that what you're not better as far as level? We're the same.
Check it. This one's the opposite of the other one. It's better.
Cameraman, you have anything to say?
Nothing.
Crab pizza.
Good pizza.
Yeah, very smooth.
He said we'll take this back.
I gotta drop that other trailer off that rock.
That boomed all the way out.
You want me up?
Hold it.
God,
Hey, you can come down and take a strap off. You got some paint chipping. Ooh, love to.
How does it feel? Whoa.
That is not good. That is really not good.
That hammer just went in it.
So the spring pushes this ball to this. So when you grease it, it pushes it down, and then once you're stopped,
You can't come back out.
yeah. This is like active seal.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get one of those little easy out things.
So, everything's smooth sailing so far, except I did make a boo-boo. I broke off the grease fitting for this bearing, so that's not good. Definitely not ideal situation. Yeah. So the end of this is threaded inside of here, and so we got to unthread that. So this was right here, just to grease up the bearings. I wanted to see if it worked. It works phenomenal. But this piece right here went around, snapped it off. So that's not good. But like I said, I knew this wasn't going to go smooth sailing, but I did not predict that. I thought one of the bolts weren't going to line up or something. All the bolts are perfect. So that's good. Everything lined up nice. Was not expecting that, but I knew something was gonna happen. I was just hoping it wasn't me. I was hoping it was Brandon or Frank, but. Well, no, I mean, with all these in, there's gonna be a stop right here.
Oh, okay.
So this would never happen if I just waited until everything was installed. I just got a little too eager, and it's all good. Shit happens, so. Besides the touch-up paint, and besides this breaking off, smooth sailing, we are short some screws too, so we got to go back and pick up some screws, but that's an easy fix.
Go up a little more.
It's giving us issues.
Not my money.
So the skid steer, every time we try to lift it up and line up the bolt holes, it's leaking hydraulic fluid, so then it slowly goes down and down. And that's an issue when we're trying to put all the bolts in. And if we try to lift it back up, it can tweak it and then break bolts and whatnot. We're gonna give it one more shot before we take a step back, rethink everything.
Just one strap for now. We got a 20-foot strap, but let's try it again. I think we can do it.
Let's slide. Not as hard.
Come down just a little bit, Frank.
Just a little bit. Yeah, hold it right there. Hold it right there.
Nice.
I gotta get that outside moment.
Moment of truth.
Oh yeah. Dude. Oh no, Chad's yawning already.
You can come on down. Perfect. Hold it. Wait.
There you go.
Now you can't break nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Short.
No, I think strap for the bolt, right?
Yeah, there's one over there. Yeah, you know what?
You need that pry bar? So proud of this. So, to most, it would just look like another metal job or whatever, like boring business. But I don't honestly think I've ever been as proud of any of work. Like, we build buildings, we build barndominiums, we build cool stuff. But for whatever reason, like, this has been like a super proud parent moment. Incredible.
I gotta make some. We gotta cut some spacers for it.
For what?
No, we just gotta grind it just a tiny. It's like a little tiny bit.
Okay. On these actuators, does it matter motor side out, motor side in, up, down?
Nope.
Nah.
It can go both ways.
Cool. I'll be able to put it on. That's awesome.
Let me find out where we're gonna put the switch though. This is the solar. This is the outlet for us.
Okay.
So probably down here.
Okay.
I'm gonna put like the switch right here.
Okay.
Pneumatic impact, dude, that's smart.
Now I'm just gonna bolt this thing in here. We gotta make spacers for the top. And come back tomorrow and wire it. Mount the posts, mounted the top. We're gonna mount the actuators. But to my mind, it's really all it's gonna be left is just wiring the actuators. So the hard stuff is done.
Perception lost on me. Their eyes were the ones to see. Every mind that could inspire.
So the attention to detail is what I've loved most. Like, to the point where I think I'm gonna patent this and try and figure out how to replicate it, make it efficient, and sell it to solar companies. But from the bracing to these gussets, I mean, Brandon designed these control arms, which is gonna have an actuator from point to point here, electrical to it. You're gonna flip a toggle switch and that will electronically move this. I mean, the ease of removing this pin and turning this entire solar rack and dropping the pin right back in. It's just
It's almost like I know what I'm
super
doing.
proud. Brandon's a man. How his mind can conceptualize me telling him like, hey man, a 7-foot tall post, here's the span, here's the rack dimension, we have 12 panels, and then how his mind can come up with the engineering side of it and design it to say, okay, this bracket right here needs to be X amount of inches from the top pivot point, you know, these pivot points need to be so wide. It blows my mind. Him sourcing the heavy duty bearings, figuring out how to gusset a 6x and a 4x together on both sides to fit that bearing. Yeah, it's just super proud of it. Super proud of it. So most people would look at this type of business and be like, oh, boring business. I don't really see much there. But when you're in it and you're building, and whether you've built houses, shops, ornamental projects, or structural projects like this, you realize what this took to make. And knowing that we operate in a 1,800 square foot shop, and we've paid cash for every bit of the equipment we own, to see them produce this is something you would see in a multi-million-dollar shop produced. So that's, I think, where the pride comes from, is like, our team produced this and it looks like a multi-million-dollar project.